Hello and welcome to Learnify TV, your go-to source for all things tech and learning. Today, we're going to delve into the history of programming languages, from the earliest attempts to create machine instructions to the most advanced languages of today. We'll take a look at the evolution of programming languages and explore how they've shaped our modern world. The early days. To understand the history of programming languages, we need to go back to the early days of computing. In the early 1800s, Charles Babbage created the first mechanical computer, the analytical engine. This machine was capable of performing mathematical calculations and storing information on punched cards. However, it wasn't until the mid-1900s that computers became more widely available. The first electronic computer, the ENIAC, was built in 1945. It was a massive machine that weighed 30 tons and took up an entire room. Programming these early computers was a difficult and time-consuming task. Initially, machine code was used, which consisted of long strings of binary digits that were difficult to read and write. Assembly language, which used mnemonics to represent machine instructions, was later developed to make programming easier. The birth of high-level languages. In the 1950s, high-level programming languages began to emerge. These languages were designed to be easier to read and write than assembly language. FORTRAN was one of the first high-level programming languages, and it was designed for scientific and engineering applications. COBOL, another early high-level language, was designed for business applications. It was used to create many of the early business systems, such as payroll and inventory management systems. In the 1960s, BASIC was created. This language was designed for beginners and was intended to be easy to learn. It was used to create many of the early personal computer programs. In the 1970s, object-oriented programming began to emerge. OOP is a programming paradigm that uses objects, which are instances of classes, to represent real-world entities. Smalltalk. One of the earliest OOP languages was developed in the 1970s. The modern era. In the 2000s, a number of new programming languages were developed. Ruby, for example, was developed in Japan in 1995 and has become popular for its simplicity and flexibility. Python, another popular language, was developed in the late 1980s but didn't gain widespread popularity until the 2000s. JavaScript, which was developed by Netscape in the mid-1990s, has become one of the most widely used languages for web development. It's used to create dynamic, interactive web pages and web applications. The future of programming languages. As we look to the future, there are several new programming languages that are gaining popularity. Rust, for example, is a systems programming language that's designed to be safe, concurrent, and fast. Swift, which was developed by Apple, is a modern programming language that's designed to be easy to learn and use. Other languages, such as Kotlin and TypeScript, are gaining popularity as alternatives to more established languages. These languages are designed to be more modern and flexible, and they're often used for web development and mobile app development. And there you have it, a brief overview of the history of programming languages, from the earliest attempts to create machine instructions to the advanced languages of today. Programming languages have evolved and shaped the way we interact with technology. As we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible with technology, we can expect to see the development of new programming languages that will enable us to create even more powerful and innovative applications. Whether you're a seasoned programmer or just starting out, learning about the history of programming languages can give you a deeper appreciation for the technology that surrounds us every day. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of programming languages. Be sure to subscribe to Learnify TV for more content on technology and learning.